Lately I've been having a lot of luck finding these really old and unusual computers at yard and estate sales. Last week I found Tandy 1000 TX, which is pretty cool. I already sold that on eBay. I like playing with it though. I did actually get a couple hours with the Oregon Trail in. That was pretty interesting. Didn't make a video though, sorry guys. What I picked up today is it's a Radio Shack TRS-80 Model 4. Has dual low density floppy drives, no hard drive. I was already playing with it a little bit earlier. I was getting this error, it kept saying disk error with the boot up disk that it has. I ended up trying to make a disk with an emulator. It's a lot of guys online, they're pretty helpful with that. I'm not going to go into how to make disks with it, but let's put it this way, you're going to need a old DOS computer with a 5 1/4 drive that supports low density. Thankfully I have one. It was not an easy thing to do. But let's and then even when I was getting this computer started up, it was giving me an error on the screen, disk error. I just really cleaned it really well with one of those 5 1/4 floppy cleaners, and it seems to be working okay now. Let me show you the original disk. I'm going to show you with a disk I made. This takes LS-DOS 6.3. The power switch on these things is on the side underneath here. See, it asks you when you start up, it's going to ask you for the date. From what I hear, you can't put anything past 1987 or one of those dates. It doesn't seem to work. So we're just going to do 01, 01, 85 for test purposes. At that time you can skip it, you don't even need to do it. This is the original disc that came with it. Well, I can get it to boot up now. It's just constantly throwing this error 04H. So that's not very productive. I'm sure one of you guys out there on the forums is going to kill me when you watch me doing this, but I need to take this disc out real quick. And this is LS-DOS with an image that I got online. I was able to use an emulator and make a new disc. Yeah, I do have 5 1/4 floppies now. This one's double-sided, double density, so it's a low density disc. This actually came with a box of brand new ones with this computer, so I was able to do that. So what we're going to do now is reboot it, and hopefully this still works. It was working earlier. See, this one says LS-DOS ready. Well, I'm really awesome with DOS. LS-DOS, I pretty much only know the dir command, so I'm just going to do a demonstration real quick to show that both the drives appear to be working. Hard to type and hold this camera at the same time. You're going to do dir space 0. Is drive A is the equivalent of drive 0 on these TRSs. And it pulls up a directory, everything gets on the boot disk here. Which is pretty cool. You know, it's actually, the directory on this is actually, I think, even neater than the one in DOS. It gives you a lot more information. It seems much better organized. I really like it. Then it goes back to your LS-DOS ready. Again, I don't know if there's a way of using like something like a prompt $$P, $G like they have in DOS to give you some more information. I have only the most basic information of TRS-DOS. Maybe I've got like an hour worth of knowledge here, but it seems pretty straightforward. I forget if I have anything. There is a disk in this drive. I forget if it has any information. Yeah, this also came with the computer. It just says formatted disk TRS-80, and I believe that there is information on it, so we could check it out. So to do that, I would type dir 1 and then enter. And it seems like it goes back and forth. Like it reads from that drive to get the information on how to do it, and then it actually scans that drive to bring up the files. So both these drives are working. They both needed a good cleaning, but they seem rock solid. Keyboard type's nice. Overall, a great find. I'm not ready to sell it yet. I'm gonna probably keep it for a little while. I want to learn a little bit more about LS-DOS and the different TRS-80s. But eventually, I will be putting this up for a sale. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit first and play with it, and we'll see. Any questions? Let me know.